At MU Health, yes empowers. It's the oxygen that fuels innovation, creates breakthroughs, and gets heads nodding. Yes isn't scared of cancer. Cancer is scared of yes. Yes is a cure for type 1 diabetes and its momentum unstoppable. At Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, we live by the word yes, and it always finds a way.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, September the 12th. We're going to start off by talking about voting. I have MARILYN McLEOD. Good to have you here, MARILYN.
Good to be here.
The League of Women Voters sitting in for Liz Schmidt, who is recovering right now.
Right.
And we send our best out to Liz.
Well, thank
she's
you.
back real soon. But thank you for coming in. You wanted to talk about a couple of things the League has going, right?
Right. We have a couple of events this month, and our focus this fall is on voting. We are the League of Women Voters, don't forget.
Right.
On September 18th, which is next Sunday, at 2 o'clock at the Columbia Public Library, we will be celebrating Constitution Day, and we will have a special guest speaker in a program called Will They Count Your Vote? And we'll be talking about the Voting Rights Act, things that have happened with it, and different laws across the country, different court cases. And in fact, there's something on our own ballot in November about voting.
The voter ID.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Why is it called Will They Count Your Vote?
Well, that's the question. Will they count your vote? Because it's possible that if this passes, there will be some effect on certain people in the certain citizens may not be able to vote. Mm-hmm. So we would like to inform people about different aspects and what might happen. Mm-hmm. And for the first 50 people who would like one, we have copies of the Constitution. We know this was a hot just a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
so we'll have
we won't go there, though, okay?
No. But we'll have those available.
You have
for the public.
copies of the
Right.
Constitution.
That people can have.
For the first 50 people
Right.
that come.
Right.
Okay.
And we have a special guest speaker, Denise Lieberman, who is a nationally known expert on this topic.
Okay, so that will be September the 18th at the library.
Right.
And what else then?
And that is a Sunday.
Okay.
And then on Tuesday, we have a monthly program called Lunch and Learn. And this month in September, on September 20th, we also have a program about voting. And there'll be 2 short films that will be shown. And that will be at the Hy-Vee on the east side of town, on Conley Avenue, I think they call it. You know, where Sam's
Off
is.
Broadway by Walmart.
Right, in their community room.
Okay, so what day is that?
That's on Tuesday, September 20th.
Tuesday,
at
September
noon.
20th, Lunch and Learn. And what are they going to learn?
We're going to see a couple of short films, one about Selma, which is called Selma, the Bridge to the Ballot, and another one on preserving the right to vote. As I said, that's kind of our big topic this fall.
Okay.
And that will be at noon. Now, we don't have lunch or anything, but people can bring their lunch or they can buy lunch at the Hy-Vee.
And everybody is invited to attend.
Absolutely.
And it's sponsored by the League of Women Voters.
These are always free and open to the public.
All right, MARILYN, thank you so much for coming by.
Right,
I know it's a busy time for you from now through November the 8th.
Right.
November the 8th.
And be sure to register to vote if you're not registered.
Yep.
To the community out there.
For the love of me, I don't know why anyone would not be voting. When it's sad when you think that we have the right to vote, but a lot of people don't take advantage of it. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you, MARILYN.
Sure.
Now we turn to Glover Brown from Jefferson City. Good to have you here, Glover
Nice to
Brown.
be back.
And you brought along a special guest. This is TODD SPALDING,
Yes.
right? And Todd, you're the Director of Parks and Recreation in Jefferson City. So Glover, how did you and Todd get mixed up together here?
Well, if you remember the last segment that I was on the show, we were dedicating a memorial plaque to Lafayette Street and the Historic Foot District. And as I indicated, we had some plans on what we wanted to do to continue that project. If you will remember, I had some slides showing some before and after pictures.
Right. Now, the Historic Foot District in Jefferson City was the home of the black community, right?
That's right. And it was during segregation and, that separate but equal kind of mentality that went on. And so it was a self-sustained area in Jefferson City. And here's the before.
Now, for people listening on the radio, we have a picture of it. You can see it on the web, or if you're watching on television. This was the heart of the black community in Jefferson City.
Right.
During segregation.
This was the commercial district, and if you know, that's the heart of any community. And then as a result of urban renewal,
Everything was torn down.
in the late 50s and the early 60s, it was just decimated. And so what my intention is to do is to bring back recognition to that area. And with the help of Mr. Spalding, through his department in the city, they have agreed to come back and to help develop that area. And so he's going to start by placing an anchor in that community by developing a park system there.
So what are you going to do exactly, Todd?
Well, there, right at that corner there has been a park there for many years. I don't know exactly how many, but a long time. And it has kind of been neglected. As you can see, there's some tennis courts as well on the opposite corner. We're actually working with Lincoln University, which is right there.
When you say you want to develop it, do you want to develop it as it was in the past?
As a park, we're going to redevelop it as a park. It was originally a park on that one corner. So we think that one of the first things that's an easy win right away is to put that park back in there in its former glory. Get people there to come and be together as a park, and that's what we're going to do.
And we've got if you're watching watching the video of this, we've got a map of that area and what you're hoping to make a park of. How soon is this going to come about?
The park, we're ready, we're prepared to start on this in the spring. We have some funding available right now, and we did a Land Water Conservation Fund application as well that we should hear back in the next month. So that'll be another source of revenue that we can put towards this park. So we're targeting the spring to get started on it. So about a 6-month or so time frame to get it going. So it should be fully functional sometime in the summer or fall next year.
And Glover, how do you feel about this, knowing that you were a part of this? Your father's business was in that district,
Correct.
right?
That's right.
So who owns the land now where your father's business was?
Well, that piece is owned by Lincoln University. And I want to thank Dr. Rome and the university for being very helpful in helping to get this impetus started in development of the Lafayette Street and the historic
And that's
foot
where you
district.
grew up, right?
That's where I played and watched people and learned from the older folks and gained the wisdom that I have now.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I really like to say about Mr. Spalding is his vision for that area is outstanding. And not only for that area, but for the whole city of Jefferson's park system. And I'm just delighted and pleased and honored that he's chosen to do something in this area to not only bring it back, but for the entire community to use, whereas before it was for the black community.
Now it's for everybody.
Now it's for everybody, and now they can share in the history.
And if people want information on this website, we're almost out of time.
Yeah, our website, our City of Jefferson website, we have the plans and everything right there.
Okay,
Yes.
just the City of Jefferson website.
That's correct.
Thank you so much, Glover Brown. Always a pleasure to see you. Go
Same
back
here.
a long way. And Todd Spalding, good to have you here
Thank you.
from Jefferson City. And best of luck with your new position.
Thank
6
you.
months old now, right?
It's exciting.
6 months.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
all right.
right.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, Jack Schultz will be here from MU Life Science Center. Drop me an email. I'd love to hear from you. pepperp.missouri.edu. Bye-bye.